On this day, January 29, 1922, the Federal Council suspends meetings. The Federal Council suspended sessions definitely after being unable for legal reasons to continue in the use of its functions and declaring null and void its decree of the 1st of October 1921, by means of which the authorities and services of the Federal District had been organized. From the moment that the President of Honduras, General López Gutiérrez, instructed the delegates of Honduras, Dr. Carlos Roberto Uclés and Mariano Vásquez, to propose at the meeting of plenipotentiaries held in San José de Costa Rica in November 1920, the restructuring of the Central American homeland through the approval of the Unionist Pact on January 19, 1921, and a series of other events, it had been seen that the attitude of El Salvador and Guatemala towards the Union was somewhat lukewarm, largely conventional, clearly cautious. Honduras, however, warmly surrendered to the cause. The voice of his deputies in the Constituent Assembly was always vibrant, warm, and optimistic, and President López Gutiérrez did not hesitate for a second to make as many expenditures as necessary to help the expenses of the Assembly and to carry out the transfer of the Honduran Congress to Comayagua. Falling and rising the Federation was already definitely tended to be struck, when in December 1921 a rebel movement against the Union broke out in the Guatemalan capital, which was directed against the provisional government of citizen Carlos Herrera under the leadership of Generals José María Orellana, José María Lima, and Miguel Larrabe, instruments of the separatist forces of that country. Don Carlos Herrera, true Unionist and head of the political forces that cohesive around the ideal habits continued to overthrow Manuel Estrada Cabrera from power, could have successfully resisted and stopped the dire consequences of the military coup. Unfortunately, in order to avoid bloodshed, he ordered in writing the Minister of War, General Rodolfo A. Mendoza, to put the forts and barracks of the capitals at the order of the chief in arms. Once the government of General Orellana was established, Guatemala began a continuous and systematic task of obstruction of the federative plans until January 29, 1922, when suspending the Council of Sessions, a new Unionist effort that had been valued by the best heads of El Salvador, Honduras, and Guatemala, was definitely liquidated. This was a day in the history of Honduras.